Hey guys, what's up? It's Erin from Erin's Beauty Minute, and I have to really apologize to you guys. I know that I told you that I was going to start posting on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because those are the days that I have off from my job, and well, I haven't been able to do them, you know, so that's really a difficult thing. Here, let me zoom you out a little bit. There you go. So I know that that is really just an annoying thing, right? Believe me, I know. But you know, we can get over that and move forward. So you will be seeing 2 videos upload today, which is a Tuesday if you did not know. And just kind of go from there. I've got some things down here in front of me that I would like to show you. So definitely we're gonna just go straight into the video, and you won't have to see my arm going like, hey, okay, you know, you don't have to see that, because you just don't. Now, if you guys want to know why I am wearing like blue on my face, it's because, gosh darn it, I wanted to. It's been the 3rd day that I have been wearing blue. Like, I've just been experimenting with it, and you know, my first blue look came out of this lovely In the Stars kit that my brother was very kind to purchase for me, and it is from Sephora. I find it personally, I have no clue how to film this, so you may not see a tutorial from me on this, but the sad part is there's so many different look potentials, but you do what you gotta do. So, if you want to know how I did this, I'm gonna let you know. First off, and yes, it is dirty, I didn't wash it, it's still wet, it's just the way it is after I put on foundation. This is the Real Techniques, it's a Real Techniques sponge, and it was in a package of 2, so it was nicely fitting in there. Gravity's a little witch, just in case you wanted to know, so hold on a second. No! Woohoo! Alright. You know it's reality when you gotta pick up something that dropped and you're not gonna bother cutting it out of there. So, there. We're good now. So, back to the sponge. I've been using this more lately than I have, like, the dual silicone blenders or even the Silisponge knockoff. It still looks like a titty blender, but oh well. What can you do? So I wash this thoroughly every time I use it. So I make sure that my sponges stay my sponges. They don't touch other faces. No. I have learned. Don't do it. But anyway, I don't know if I said or not, but I did get new brushes. Shabam. And I did clean them as soon as I got there, as soon as I got them. And yes, they're a little dirty. I just haven't washed them again. I will get there. But anyway, as I keep rambling, if you want to know how I got this look, I'm going to tell you. So the first step that I use is, since I use the Hydration Daily Moisturizer by e.l.f. Cosmetics, it becomes kind of tacky, but that's almost like the perfect primer for me. Like, I can put it on my eyelids, I can put it all over my face, obviously, and you know, it helps. So I don't really even bother going to a primer because the whole point is that it will help things just stick onto your face and stay there throughout the day, unless you have, depending on what skin type you have. For me, I have normal to dry, mostly on the dry side, hence the moisturizer. But anyway, I do that before I apply the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Rose Ivory. It's the right shade, and for those of you who have not seen this foundation and how you apply it, look at it. That is a freaking spatula. And you know what I do with that spatula? I'm probably breaking like some kind of inner beauty rule by doing that, but I will take out that little spatula and I will just put it on the sponge and then just kind of, I mean, I can barely feel myself tapping on here, you know, like very soft patting, and I find that it covers a lot more when you do that. You don't really have to go back for a second layer unless you really feel you need to. That's your choice. It's your skin, your face, your makeup. You do you. You do what you think you need to do. So after I applied the foundation, I went ahead and I used the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and this is actually my second one because the first one went, long story, I can't use it anymore. So it's in the trash to be sent bye-bye at some point. But if you've never seen one of these, you have a sponge tip applicator right there. You can go like this, and more concealer will go in there, and you just dab it like under your eye and just sort of smooth it out a little bit after you do that, and blend it in with the object of your choice, and just watch that little magic happen because it's actually kind of cool. So I did use this, and then for the eyeshadow that I went for, because y'all know I do eyeshadow right after that, I actually took, I bought two of the, like, cool, they're from the Aqua Beauty edition from e.l.f. They look like this. This one right here is called Cool Mist. So the outside looks like that. And you get a very nice mirror. I don't care if you see the camera or not. But, you know, you have these amazing shades right here. And let me tell you something about these shades. These shades are smoother than butter, okay? They are harder to get on with a brush. So I would recommend, either if you're gonna use a brush, you know, use like a fluff brush, because guys, this is like, it's crazy. Like, just, you barely have to tap on it. Like, look at that. I barely touched that dark blue and it's already like, hey, you know. And so here's a darker color here. I mean, you really don't have to do anything much to it. So, I mean, partially what I have on my eyes right now is the dark blue and this really pretty lighter blue right here. And then, of course, I mean, I can show you how these swatch. So, we'll take the blue one first. And, I mean, it looks like that. Really, really freaking pretty. And then here's the other one. Hopefully I gathered enough that you can see it. Oh my goodness. I mean, I would say that this formula is comparable to ColourPop's Super Shock Shadows. because ultimately, it's your fingers that are going to get the job done. So, I mean, it's really, really good. The one downside is, get something wet. Because it ain't going to come off easy. And I also dove into the other set, which is called Island Freeze, I think. Again, no glasses, but okay. Now, you look at this and tell me that you don't like it. I mean, there are some shades that just are relative to another. This like yellow gold here, it reminds me a lot of the Super Shock Shadow that ColourPop developed with Kathleen Lights, and it was called Telepathy, I believe. It reminds me a lot of that, but I mean, these are crazy. Like, they're so good. And, you know, you'll see that this one right here, this like peachy pink one, I couldn't get it onto my eyes. It just would not go. So it didn't matter how smoothly I gathered the shadow, it did not matter at all. So what I ended up doing was I took this shade here and mixed it with this shade here, and same story, didn't really work. So I ended up deciding, okay, we're going for a blue moment. So I went back into Cool Mist and I just went to town on these guys right here. Now, I will admit, I did cheat a little bit and went into Wet n Wild's Poster Child, which I was able to repair. I'll do a video on how to repair your makeup in a little bit. So I went ahead and I did, doesn't really matter. I went ahead and used this very dark blue, and after I did that, sort of as a liner for my eye, I went ahead and used like an eyebrow shader brush and just barely dunk into it and like really smoothed it down along my eyelid here, and I can sort of zoom you into that. So I don't know if you can see that from here, but it was just there. It was present, no issues at all. So I'll zoom you back out. And for blush and contour, I know you guys would want to know about that. This is also from the Aqua beauty line that e.l.f. does. If you ever see this color for e.l.f., that means it's an Aqua beauty product. Ignore that, that was my phone in my pocket. So, I mean, these are obviously very bright, very bold colors. But I did go ahead and do that and then contoured with this. And you can sort of see that because I'm pale as hell. You can sort of still see that. I blended as best I could with that. And, you know, not everything comes together. Sometimes the magic happens and sometimes it really doesn't. So, you're probably thinking, well, what the heck was your mascara, right? I went, and it's my favorite mascara that I've ever used, went into Target and bought the Maybelline New York Colossal Spider Effect mascara. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to zoom you back in. Look at them eyelashes, y'all. There's no falsies up in here. It is all this guy right here. All this guy. I'm not, you know, I loved Lash Paradise. Do not get me wrong. But I like this better. You know, if all I had to use was Lash Paradise, okay, that's great. Made my lashes feel really good. However, this was calling my name again. It was just like, buy me. Buy me. Okay. I got it. I will buy you. I get it. And then you're probably wondering, what the hell's on your lips? Your lips don't need to look like that. This puppy right here. This is Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Lipstick from Wet n Wild. And they released it for their Halloween edition. I don't know if they're keeping it. I pray they keep it, because it is so gorgeous. And I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's so pretty, and you can see it right here. You can see the beautiful application. Hold on. Well, if it's not pretty, by beautiful, I mean it's beautiful. Not that you get the point. Anyway. But, I mean, look at it. It's not patchy. It's not, I mean, shoot. It doesn't really break apart or anything like that. It's harder to come off unless you're using some kind of oil, which I use coconut oil at night to really break down everything, break down that mascara, get the lipstick off my face, you know? So it's definitely one of those situations. And you're probably wondering why I'm glowing a little bit. One, I was able to salvage my pink diamonds, which again, I will show you how to do that later, but I mean, how can you say no to that? I was like, girl, I ain't saying no to that. And you know what? I picked up the other two that I've been wanting for a long dang time. And, I mean, again, you really can't go wrong with these. So, this little puppy, this little gem, is Moonlight Pearls. And this beautiful gem, well, I mean, shoot. It calls itself Blush Gems. So, I did. But, I mean, that's really all I did, and I think it turned out really well. My next video is going to be about how to sanitize your makeup if your makeup has that situation. Alright guys, so I will catch you in the next one. You guys know what to do. Thank you so much, and if you're new, hi. I hope that you come back and return, because I got more stuff waiting for all y'all. Alright, bye.